Look at Brad Chidima that used to play drum for us in church that year. This guy is now a Yahoo boy. What about Samuel that used to do evangelism every Saturday? Look at him today. Even Ernest that used to play keyboard. These guys are now fraudsters. I just discovered that most of the Nigerian musicians we see today singing about sex, they were once dedicated youths in church. But what happened to them? Most of them were choristers and some were instrumentalists. These people made themselves available to serve the church. But nobody cared about their talent. When Timaya was young, Timaya used to be a chorister in the church. Every Sunday you see Timaya singing with his beautiful voice. But yet, nobody noticed him. What about Flavor? This guy used to be a drummer in the church when he was young. When most of these music artists were young, most of them produced Christian music. But I can tell you that not too many persons cared to listen to their song. They had to leave the church so they could become successful in their career. The same voice that sang Uku is still the same voice that sang.
In the morning I try just to progress. In the morning the struggle I just to flex. When the prayer make a verb and I be the best. If you see my life you go know I'm blessed. I the pay my tithe today. My life is bright today. Everything that they right today.
The same voice that sang
Oh baby sawale, sawa sawa sawale, sawa sawa sawale, ashawo, hey hey, pom pom hey.
Is still the same voice that sang You are the most
Lord, you are the most. Hallowed be the name.
This is to tell you that there are so many talents in the church that nobody is noticing. It is only when they leave the church that they are able to realize their full potential. We Christians are deceiving ourselves. This our religion. Christianity is not a poor religion. Why do we always like to behave like wretched people? What would it take you to support your fellow Christians? Let me tell you all something that Pastor Chris did. Last year, BB Naija gave Lekon 30 million naira for winning the Big Brother Naija show. And that same year, Pastor Chris gave about 40 million naira to a Christian music artist. His name is Moses Bliss, just to support his career. And that same night, Pastor Chris also gave another music artist, his name is Eben, about 20 million naira. The other time, Pastor Chris gave another artist, Ada, he gave her a brand new car worth 30 million naira. Pastor Chris may not have 3 private jets, but I can tell you that that man's generosity has no reference. And most of you pastors are very stingy, but you don't even know it. The same money that is not enough for you to buy a pair of shoes for yourself is what you give to a talented person in your church, hoping that that money will change his life. Most of you pastors are very stingy, but you don't even know it. How can somebody that has been singing in your church for over 4 years now tells you that, Daddy, please, I would like to use the church auditorium for my concert. I would like you to help me. You didn't even give him money, yet you are telling him to go elsewhere to go look for where he will do his concert. How can somebody like that not be discouraged from serving God? Most of you pastors are going to regret when you leave this earth. My dear Christians all over the world, we should not be too spiritual that we become earthly useless. Let us learn how to help our fellow brothers and sisters. If you see somebody struggling to achieve success in life, learn to help that person. Because there's no one of us that doesn't need help in this life. One day, most of you pastors are going to look back and realize that you've lost your sheep. The only people that will be in your church will be children and old people. And then you realize that having a big popular building was never a standard for having a successful church. My dear pastors all over Africa, let us learn how to contribute meaningfully to nation building. The children are the future. They may be the 30% of the world today. They may be the 40% of the church today. But they are going to be the 100% of the future tomorrow. Let us learn how to help the youths. Let us learn how to encourage them to become useful in their life and useful in their career. A lot of youths today are losing their faith. From somebody who used to be dedicated in the church, playing keyboard and drum instruments, singing for God, they are now taking drugs, smoking and scamming people every day in the society. And to those of you pastors that have been investing in the youth, I may not know you, the world may not see all the good things that you've been doing, but I want you to understand that you have been contributing to nation building. And my prayer for you is that on the last day, may the God that created the heaven and the earth give you the grace to enter his kingdom. Because without that, everything that we've been doing on this earth is meaningless. Every Christian out there that have not been attending church, I'm asking you to please come back to the house of God. For 5 years in my own life, I stopped attending church. Since 2015, I've not been attending church. Until this year, I'm making up my mind I'm going back to the house of God. I understand that most of you have been used, most of you have been disappointed, most of you have been criticized while truly serving God. But that is not enough reason for you to entirely conclude about the Christian religion. Just because you were disappointed in this church, that doesn't mean that all churches are the same. Please find your way back to the house of God. Thank you so much for watching me. To those of you living outside the country, I have an amazing business opportunity for you if you want to make some money. Mr. Kelly has been helping a lot of people. With $149, you'll be able to put you through an online business that will enable you to make money. And if you think you are too busy to make this money, your $149 will be refunded back to you. What are you waiting for? Mr. Kelly is available on WhatsApp for you to talk to him. Contact him right now. Thank you for watching my video. God bless you.